Hello guys, welcome to our brand new video. In this video, we are going to talk about the benefits and side effects of eggshells. For years we've heard about the health benefits of eating eggs. Eggs are a cheap, versatile source of protein, and we've scrambled, poached, baked, and whipped them into everything from soups to custards. But what about the eggshell? Studies suggest that we may be missing out on a valuable source of calcium when we toss out eggshells. In addition to the nutritional benefits eggshells provide, we've found a variety of uses for them, both in the garden and around the home. So can you eat an eggshell? It's a common question regarding eggs. We think of the eggshell as actually three distinct layers. The first layer is the hard, chalky substance we pluck out of batter and omelets. That layer is composed almost entirely of calcium carbonate crystals. The other two layers of the eggshell are called the inner and outer membranes. These smooth, transparent membranes are composed of proteins and are both flexible and strong. Working together, the inner and outer membranes defend the egg yolk against bacterial invasion. One of the proteins that make up these layers is keratin, the same protein found in rhinoceros horn and human hair. What are eggshells? An eggshell is the hard, outer covering of an egg. It consists mostly of calcium carbonate, a common form of calcium. The rest is made up of protein and other minerals. In the past decades, eggshell powder processed from hen eggs has been used as a natural calcium supplement. Eggshells are roughly 40% calcium, with each gram providing 381 to 401 milligrams. Benefits of eggshells. 1. Loaded with calcium. One average eggshell can provide twice the daily recommended allowance of calcium for an adult, making it one of the best calcium-rich foods around. 2. Calcium is an essential mineral for the growth and development of new bones. It also helps regulate heart rhythm, promote muscle function, and control levels of magnesium, phosphorus, and potassium in the blood. In fact, some studies indicate that calcium derived from eggshells may be more beneficial than the same amounts derived from calcium supplements, since the body processes the food-based eggshell calcium more slowly, thus reducing the risks involved in calcium overconsumption. 2. Strengthens bones and may help treat osteoporosis. The advantages of eggshell calcium have begun to come to the attention of scientists working on the treatment of osteoporosis. These findings show that the additional calcium, strontium, and fluorine provided by eggshells positively affect bone metabolism and stimulate cartilage growth. Clinical studies in postmenopausal women also indicate that eggshell powder can reduce the pain associated with osteoporosis and increase the mobility of the patients. These same studies form a connection between the eggshell powder treatment and an arrest of bone degeneration or, in some cases, an increase in overall bone density. Other researchers are experimenting with the use of eggshell proteins as a natural calcium carbonate source for bone graft materials. By combining the eggshell proteins with a substance called hyaluronan, scientists are revealing improved forms of bone generation and tissue engineering. 3. Protect tooth enamel. Chicken eggshell powder is also a key component of dental studies focusing on the remineralization of the enamel in teeth. In research published in the Journal of Clinical and Diagnostic Research, the eggshell powder was mixed into a glycerin solution or methylcellulose gel and applied to teeth that had been chemically demineralized. The results showed an increase in new enamel to these damaged teeth. This study also determined that in comparison to other natural calcium sources, the chicken eggshell powder contained lower levels of toxic materials, such as lead, aluminum, cadmium, and mercury. 4. Possess anti-inflammatory effects. The powdered outer shells aren't the only components of eggshells proving to have useful medical applications. One study gauged the effectiveness of using eggshell membranes as an alternative therapy for joint connective tissue disorders, such as arthritis, lupus, gout, and back pain. These conditions are commonly treated with analgesics or anti-inflammatory drugs, which have limited effectiveness and can create cardiac risks and gastrointestinal issues. In contrast, the eggshell membrane proved to relieve the pain and discomfort associated with joint connective tissue disorder without these complicating side effects. Risks of eating eggshells. When prepared correctly, the eggshell powder is considered safe. There are just a few things you need to keep in mind. First, do not attempt to swallow large fragments of eggshells as they might injure your throat and esophagus. The next chapter gives you a few tips on how to grind eggshells into powder. Second, eggshells may be contaminated with bacteria, such as Salmonella enteritidis. To avoid the risk of food poisoning, make sure to boil eggs before eating their shell. Finally, natural calcium supplements may contain relatively high amounts of toxic metals, including lead, aluminum, cadmium, and mercury. However, the amounts of these toxic elements in eggshells tend to be lower than in other natural calcium sources, such as oyster shells, and are generally not a concern. The harms and side effects of eating eggshells are often caused by their misuse. If you consume excessive eggshells, it causes a disease called hypercalcemia, which can cause kidney damage and kidney stones. On the other hand, trying to eat eggshells without crushing them carries many risks, from the risk of suffocation to esophageal damage. That's it for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel.